difficult. Let's turn to page 74. And here, in this passage, sometimes we might use although, sometimes we might use even though, sometimes we might use but, sometimes we might use however, sometimes we might use because. You'll have to figure it out. So I'll do the first one, because the answer is already given. Although Pam and Beth are sisters, they are very different. Pam is very modern. And then let's start there where she loves electrical appliances. That would be with you, Pip.
Because they are fast and convenient.
Because, correct. She loves electrical appliances because they are fast and convenient. So, Chop, you start with for example.
Because she loves her microwave because she can use hand to throw it quickly.
Correct. For example, she loves her microwave because she can use it to thaw meat quickly. Now remember in English, when you see the TH sound, we stick our tongue way out. Thaw. In Thai, you don't. The H is silent. You don't pronounce the H. When you know, like Thailand, Thailand, you don't say the H. You just say the T. But in English, we would say Thailand, but that would be incorrect. You know. So in Thailand, we say. When I was small, in school. And, you know, we were studying geography, and I saw Thailand on the map, and the teacher said, "What country is that?" I said, "Thailand." And the teacher said, "No, that's not right." in Thailand, they say Thailand. So, but you've got to remember that when you see TH in English, it's a the. That, then, there. Okay, TH. I forgot what. Okay, so she enjoys shopping. Pam?
She enjoys shopping for the latest kitchen device, although some of them are very expensive.
Correct. She enjoys shopping for the latest kitchen devices, even though some of them are very expensive, or although some of them are very expensive. I think in this case, number 4, I told you that although and even though are interchangeable. The difference is so slight, no one probably knows can tell the difference. But I think in this case, I would say even though would be more correct. Yeah, and when you see the vowel a, like in late, when the vowel. When you see the A letter in a word and the word ends in an E, you always pronounce it as an A. So this would be latest. So let's see, we start with Beth has a different attitude. Toy?
Has a different attitude about modern technology. She prefers not to use electrical appliances. For instance, she never uses a microwave because she thinks that radiation is bad.
Correct. Because we're given a reason for something. So She prefers not to use electrical, and this word electrical, appliances. I'd like to hear you say that. Appliances. Appliances. It has an L sound, so it's difficult to say. Appliances. Apply. Appliances. Appliances. Yeah. An appliance is like a stove, a microwave, a refrigerator, a washing machine. Those are all appliances. Yeah, and then where it starts, she dries her clothes. Sue, that would be your turn.
She dries her clothes outside on dry because she rises bad smell after there has been is fresh air.
Correct. She dries her clothes outside on a line because she likes their smell after they've been in the fresh air. And then Ma, let's start where it says she washes.
She washes her dishes by because she said this dishwasher was empty.
Correct. We have several W sounds there, and we want to be sure we enunciate the W. She washes. Look at my mouth. She washes the dishes by hand because she says dishwashers waste energy. Waste. Want to say that? Want to say that word? Let's say it together. She washes her dishes by hand because she says dishwashers waste. A W sound. Waste. Look at my mouth. Waste. A W sound followed by an A sound. Waste. 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 And that sentence was hard because we had so many words with W in it. She washes her dishes by hand because she says dishwashers waste energy. So, and then let's see, whose turn is it now? Yeah, Pam doesn't understand, so it'll be your turn.
Pam doesn't understand why Beth is so old-fashioned, but although the sisters have different lifestyles, they appreciate and enjoy one another very much.
Very good. Once again, we got them all correct. Good work. Good work. Now, we say, but, although the sisters have different lifestyles, they appreciate one another very much. Now, we could also say, it would be just as correct to say, but even though the sisters have different lifestyles, they appreciate each other very much. So, well, so today we covered although, even though, however, but, because, as soon as, and until. Wow, we covered a lot today. We covered a lot today. Can you remember all that tomorrow?
Why use but and on your together? Why use but and even together?
You know, that's a good question. That's a good question. It would be just as correct to not put but in that sentence. We could have started that sentence. We could have started that sentence, even though the sisters have different lifestyles. Or we could have said, and it would have been just as correct, to say, although the sisters have different lifestyles, they appreciate and enjoy one another very much. The but is what in English we call redundant. It's redundant. It's unnecessary. Do you know the word redundant?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay. But it's not, to say but although, it's not incorrect, but it's unnecessary. When I speak or write, I don't use it. If I were writing a letter or if I were speaking to you, I would have just said, even though the sisters have different lifestyles, they appreciate each other very much. That's the way I would have done it. Because I don't like to be redundant. I would rather say what I need to say in as few words as possible. You know, because it's clear that way. It's more understandable. But it's not incorrect. It's not incorrect. Okay? So we have covered quite a bit today. We covered quite a bit today. We did until, as soon as. We did although and even though. We did but and however, and we did because. And all of our exercises, we got them all correct with a little bit of help, you know, with a little bit of discussion. We'll just kind of